Skate Park. It's quite a comprehensive report with a lot of good pictures and information, and I'm going to, the decision we require at the end of this report is whether or not additional funds is not approved for spend but is approved to go into the budget for the coming year and the annual plan budget. That's what we're debating, so there will be additional opportunity to debate the actual expenditure at a future meeting, but we're considering the details today in the report and then deciding whether or not to add the funds to the budget for the annual plan. So I'm going to ask Mr. Hobbs, you or one of your team, to brief us on the details of this, and then we'll have the debate.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I think Ms. Flavell will be attending very shortly. If she's not around, that's fine. I can certainly speak to this. I think the issue with this, to summarise, is that we applied some money as a result from the $5 million projects to the skate park. The initial thinking was that it would be across a sports ground. We went out through the annual plan, long-term plan process, annual plan process last time around to determine if that was a good fit. We received quite a bit of feedback from the Youth Leadership Advisory Board that they felt that the Memorial Sports Ground wasn't appropriate. They had concerns about people crossing the State 101, and it was then determined and decided by council that we should consider the section next to the youth park just down here. That was agreed and approved by council. Money was applied. We bought that land. We're now in a situation where we've found that the money that was applied isn't going to really meet the needs to put a really good skate park in that area. So there is a shortfall.
You mentioned how much did we pay for the land to replace money?
From memory, Councillor Van Rooyen, I think it was $350,000. I think we paid, which was the market rate at the time. I may have that wrong, but it's in that vicinity. So I think the other points that I'd just like to make around this is that the plan was always to put the Logan Street skate park and move everything here. We have a facility that is old and tired at Logan Street, but having said that, it obviously works for the youth in its current state. But we have had feedback from members of the community. So you might want to jump in here if I get it wrong. But we did get feedback from, and we have on the working party, we have Evan, I can't remember the surname, but Evan, he was sort of, hear me say this, but he's probably the godfather of skateboarding in Tokoroa. He's been heavily involved in the project. The thinking was that we need to quit Logan Street, move it to a really good facility here. The concern that I have around this is that if we, again, money was applied for the $5 million project, we've now found that that's not going to meet our needs to get that skate park up to a standard that it's really going to meet everyone's needs. So my concern is that if we go with option 1 or 2, and I'm laying the cards on the table here, we're going to end up with an inferior skate park. We're going to upset the local skaters who will be moved off Logan Street. We'll end up with something that's not really fit for the purpose, and I don't think it's going to do anyone any favours. So really what we're looking for here is an approval, as Councillor Boardman has identified, to carry that funding shortfall into the annual plan process and discuss that in that process. One thing that isn't in here, but something else Council can consider, is that we had always anticipated selling the Logan Street property once that skate park was vacated. That money traditionally goes into asset renewal funds. I think something we could consider is whether that money is actually allocated in the shortfall and the balance of years and put into those funds. So I'm going to leave that on the table for us. Is there anything I missed?
Yeah, I think we've tried our hardest to get extra funds. We've had 3 applications and we've got 100,000 through Trust by Cato. We have approached all the service organisations, Lions, Rotary, and there is a willingness out there to support with the smaller things. But the funding that we need to make it a great facility, we're looking at left plays, we're looking at the entranceway project. I think we really need to take the opportunity here to really build it once, and to try and add to it again is difficult. The other aspects like the basketball court and the learn to ride track are probably things that we can deal with in the future, either through some kind of corporate sponsorship or maybe Lions or something like that, because it is a bit simpler. But the issue with skate parks is that it's not just about laying a bit of concrete and shaping it, it's actually about getting the design right, and there's a certain level of skill, particularly in the development of the bowl, but really in creating a, maybe not world class, but New Zealand class facility. We're right on the state highway, and people going into the snow, for example, from Auckland, there's a real synergy between that, so it's a real potential opportunity there. I'm not a skater, no, I could do knowing us in this group is, but from Evan Dickinson and the network that he has, he sees it as a real opportunity, and it's network of people who skate out there and who are going into the next generation and now are taking the areas. So, yeah.
I'll invite any councillors to tell us whether they are skateboard users or not. Perhaps not. So, Councillor Van Rooyen and Councillor Schultz, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. When we discussed this during last year's annual plan, we struggled really hard to keep our rate increase below 4%. Promises, Mr. Hobbs just mentioned the Logan Street facility, that land can be sold, so that was always part of the plan. That is not something that has come along now. And my feeling on it is we paid $320,000 for the land. Now there is a complete blowout in the budget. So in short, my thinking is we should restart. This should go into next year's annual plan, because the blowout is close to 1% of the rates. I just, as a councillor, I cannot go along with this. This was, I know it was planned and all that, but we were sold on this on a completely insufficient budget.
Okay, I'll let the CEO respond, and then we'll move to Councillor Short and Councillor Ducey and Mr. Hobbs.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and Councillor Van Rooyen, just to pick up the point. I think the budget below our, just to speak in terminology, the $5 million projects was a fantastic initiative, and I think Council's done some fantastic work with that. One of the issues we do have is that we tend to put money to a project without actually having done any budgets. We said we'll allocate this amount of money to the project. The reality is, if we're going to do it properly, it's going to cost more than that amount of money. So I just want to, couch the fact that I don't think it's a budget blowout. The reality is we didn't have a budget assigned, we had an element of money. We're now trying to deliver a project that is, as Mrs. Flavor said, will be on New Zealand national standards. Reality is to do that there is extremely required.
Councillor Short.
Just aside from the budget, option 3. If we would go for option 3, is there a way of, or is there a possibility of expanding that or putting something else in there, like basketball or something else? Is there room to expand? I mean, because I'm not familiar with the site.
Thank you. Yes. Management response, please.
Yeah, so if you just turn to page 8 and 9, sorry, it's a double alphabet map. We actually see that there is a basketball, it's a half basketball court delineated. And it's actually got, you'll see that dashed line is actually the opportunity to expand it into a full double-sided court. There were a number of things when we did the consultation with you for looking at those wider elements that relate to the skate park. So there's also the Learn to Ride track that is there. It's identified as number 5. We had Opus Consultants do the landscape design to put those elements in, but this provides the framework for doing it. It doesn't mean that that's exactly what we're going to build now, but it provides the layout so that we can put the elements in the right place. So it also includes some extra car parking at number 18 if in the future we needed more car parking. So we've tried to do it looking at the big picture, but yet mind the budget constraints that we can have.
That's okay. Councillor Christina.
I still support the idea to be option 3 if it's at all practical to have it, because we want to have a well-designed skateboard ring and facilities with it. well-designed means it's going to have low future maintenance costs, and that's a factor we have to put in now, because well-designed now means savings even 2 or 3 years down the track. The idea of sponsorship's fine, we've had a go at that. I don't know whether we've taken up the option of straight out corporate sponsorship. We could perhaps go to the pump water people or the Kiwi Blue, which is still Coca-Cola, and see whether they can be tapped on the shoulder for some naming rights, and they can make a difference. They have State Highway 1 exposure, that a name on State Highway 1 is worth people to know.
Thank you, Councillor. Good suggestion. Councillor Gash.
Yeah, I'm still in support of it in moving this to the independent process. I know we'll debate it again then, it will be accepted or declined on its merits, I guess depending on what the figure is at the end of the day on what the rates increase is likely to be. But I've been involved in this process, and to be honest, staff have worked reasonably hard in obtaining funding to get us to this position, and they have removed a fair bit, to be honest. It was quite some amount higher than this leading into this report, so they have sort of trimmed it back and crunched the numbers to get us to this position. But looking forward, I think we really need to do it once and do it properly. We just look back at what happened with the CDD upgrade 20 years ago and what we're doing now, what we're having to do now, because that project was never completed properly or scoped properly, and now we're having to spend a fair bit of money to do it. So if we do the skate park, we need to do it well, and get it done once and do it well.
Thank you, Councillor Gash. Councillor Lee.
Yeah, through the chair. Yeah, I actually agree with Deputy Mayor that we should move forward with option 3. I know it is going to cost us a little bit more money, and what Jeff said at the end of the plan, we might be able to find it. But we're not factoring in the cost of what we may get for the Logan Street Park, which may actually offset that extra expense. So then the rate increase won't be as high, but I agree we need to have that facility the best that we can get, because once we've got it, then it will be used.
Thank you. Excellent. Any further contributions from Tokoroa councillors or others? I can feel a consensus emerging, but any further discussion on this? Councillor Napoli-Lipscomb.
Thank you. I just wanted to take the opportunity to thank Ms. Flagel for her comprehensive report. I haven't got any questions because it covered everything that I wanted to know, and I just wanted to have that note for the record.
Thank you. Positive feedback. Just a technical question to management. So the issue raised by Councillor Van Ooyen around the tagging of the sale of the other site to fund the extra money here, that isn't locked in. That would be something that would be a separate debate in future, along with the allocate. Once the money is finally decided to be spent, that would be an option that could be considered. It's not locked in at the moment.
I'm sure you can see on the road, Mr. Smith, I'll be able to answer this bit around the whole dynamics of it. Would have, my understanding is it would have no impact on rates. I mean, basically, you would agree, you would need to agree that the money is allocated into a different pot rather than into reserves or to depreciation reserves. That's really the crux of the issue.
But Council has that option at its disposal if it debated and decided to do that. All right, so as I say, I sensed a consensus emerging, so unless there's any further debate, I'm going to ask for a mover for there's 3 resolutions here. Firstly, that the report around the park, which Councillor Napoli-Lipscomb has pointed out was comprehensive and well written. So if you have a mover, please, for the receipt of the report. Thank you, Councillor Shorter. Councillor Lee. All those in favour will say aye. Those against, no, carried. The second resolution is that option 3, skate park with 900 metre square plaza and 300 square metre bowl be accepted as a preferred option. Do I have a mover for that, please? Councillor Shorter. Councillor Gash. All those in favour will say aye. Those against, no. That's carried. Against. So that was carried by majority. Would you like your...
I am not against the design. I am against. So if this is purely about the design, I'm in favour.
Okay, so, but would you like your vote against the second motion reported in the minutes, Councillor Van Ooyen? Is that the protocol? Yes, okay. Thank you. That's done. So The motion was carried. And the final recommendation here from management is that 187,000 be allocated to the budget for the 2017-18 annual plan towards the skate park. Do I have a mover for that resolution, please? Councillor Gash and Councillor Busina. Any further discussion?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would like to move an amendment. And my amendment would be that the project be left in abeyance and that during our annual plan discussions we look at what the real cost of the project will be and include it in the proposed RATEC for the 17-18 year.
Okay, so we have a motion on the table. Is anyone prepared to second the debate around an amendment?
Just some clarity, I understand that's what we're doing, moving it into that annual planning process that will be debated on its merit to that stage, is it?
That's correct.
That's already happened.
So no decision, through you see, no decision being made at this point around the money, allocating money. It's purely about putting it into the annual plan workshop mix for you to discuss as part of the overall consideration. And as far as
So from that, do I understand today we do not give approval for this to go forward?
That's stated at the start of the meeting, yes. So, I hear the amendment. There was not a seconder. Councillor Van Word to your amendment, so I'm going to return to the original motion, which was moved by Councillor Gash and seconded by Councillor Busina. Any further discussion? So all those in favour of the motion, the $187,000 motion, will say aye. Those against, no.
In light of the assurance from the chief executive, I now will vote in favour because that
Carried unanimously. Thank you for a good debate, and I haven't seen the facility or gone over the site, but it looks exciting and that'll be good for the citizens of Tokoroa and others going forward. So, thank you. Good debate. The next item on our agenda